Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Season 17. Round 1 here, Tier 1, down to 2 tiers now. This is first race of the new season at China, first race of the new game. Also the first race with 22 cars on the grid. Apologies for the little delay getting talking. My food delivery turned up just before comms started, so. Evening, Tenor. Thanks for tuning in, mate. I'm with Anarchy Reaper, who's first out on track on a hot lap. So 22 cars on the grid now. 11 teams with the addition of Cadillac. And Audi taking over the Sauber team. And we have the new 2026 regulations as well. So boost mode, no DRS. We now have straight mode in 4 different sections. Evening, Pink. Tenor now up to the line. First lap. I won 35 flat. Who's next? Alright, he did a 36-1. And this is the big issue we're going to have. Nerf's just started a hot lap, and he's got the Haas of Riker in front, who slowed down after crossing the line, which caused the yellow flag and lost Nerf his boost on the straight. Kane 34.6. Harold 33.7. Crazy's on an outlap. McLaren's both on outlaps. Evening, Nibs. I don't know what the last thing you heard me say was. I didn't realise my mic was on mute. I think I muted it as I was coughing. But me high up to the line now, 35.3. Next is Nerf back. 34.9. Jay Dennis into the pits. Riker's gone for another lap. Oh, it makes it harder going through all the cars when there's so many of them. Harold going for another lap. Gracie up to the line. 34.1. That's P2 for Gracie. Yeah, but on a straight, mate, it's not what you want. Messed up first lap, here we go again. Oh, I'm not listening to you whinging. Jay Dennis, not listening to the whinging. Oh, Rick, 32.8, and Dan, 33.4. And that's, to be fair to Dan, that's without a slipstream, so he must be cheating. L.I. Collins invalidated. Yellow flag in sector 1. Harold did improve on his second run, a 33-3, put him up to P2. Let's see what Tanner can do. A lot of slow moving cars in sector 2, that's all yellow at the moment. Tanner up to P2, 33-3, ahead of his teammate. Bacardi will be next across the line. Our Tier 2 champion from last season. 34 flat, puts himself P5. Who's next? Oh, we're going to see Pink's first lap. He's got a bit of traffic, but it's a 32-4. Oh, Rick sent an identical time to Pink just a couple of seconds later. So Rick goes P2, Pink's P1. Identical to lap times. Be interesting to see the sector splits though, because I can guarantee that they're different. So yeah, Rick is quarter of a second quicker in sector 1. Rick's done a 28 flat sector 2 to a 28-1. So Rick's quicker by, what's that, 3.5 tenths. And then sector 3, Pink's done a 40 flat, Rick's done a 40, almost 0.4. So all the difference that Pink's made up is in sector 3. Crazy how this new game works, the management of the ERS, everything. Your lap is laid out differently. You can't burn it all too soon, or it's definitely going to be an interesting season. Although we're popping up in P3 with a 33 flat. Jeff going up to P3 with a 33 flat, knocking Oliver down. Wookie 33.9 above Bacardi. Bruges 33.6, P9 in the Cadillac. Nerf's invalidated, just letting all his Aston Martin team down. See what Nibs can do. I lost my beer then. Let's see what Nibs can do now. Up to the line, 33.4, P7 for Nibs. That's a good time. Jeff into the pits. Mihai just coming right final corner. Into the pits. So my understanding of full quali now, 6 cars we lose in Q1, 6 cars in Q2. So it goes back to a top 10 shootout then for Q3. Riker improving marginally in Sector 1. Riker up to the line, 34.1, over 5 tenths improvement, puts in P13. That will be safe at the moment. We got Anarchy Reaper on a lap, Hosey on his first lap. See what Hosey can do. Hosey, P17, 34.3. Anarchy Reaper, 34.1, jumps up to P14, so safe at the moment, but a lot of people on laps below, out laps below him. Alex Hendricks is on a lap, he's in Sector 3 now. See what he can do. Alex Hendricks, 33.7, goes up to P11. Nibs is retired now as well. Who is on a hot lap here? House is on an in lap. Reaper's on an in lap. VV out lap. Wookie in P12 at the moment. He's in pits. Right, so Nerf is done. House is done. Anarchy Reaper's took the flag as well. And Wookie. He just jumped all the way up there then. Is that Grazy? Yeah, Grazy, 33.3, puts himself P5. Riker up to the line. No improvement. So Riker at the moment is the one in the danger zone. You've got VDV on a lap at the moment. He's 4.5 tenths under at sector 2. We've got Mihai just coming around the final corner. He's almost half a second under. Mihai up to P11. That knocks Riker out. Bacardi now in that drop zone. VDV is improving as well. So will VDV challenge Bacardi's time? I think he will. He was almost half a second under. Jay Dennis has took the flag. VDV 33.3 goes up to P5. Brilliant lap time. That drops Bacardi out. Bacardi out of Q1. And Wookie scraping through there. Got lucky. A couple of people messing their laps up at the bottom. But yeah, made it through. Nicely done. Good debut though. Pink and Rick setting identical times there, half a second ahead of the rest of the pack. Then fairly close after that, about 9 tenths from second to 16th. But losing Bacardi, Riker, Aniki Reaper, Hosey, Jay Dennis and Nerfpack back of the grid. That is not what we want to see as an Aston Martin teammate. So Jeff, first out on track, he's got, I'm guessing it's VDV, right on his gearbox. Or is it? Yeah, it's an Audi. It's VDV. Only Audi left in. And here we go now. Out of the slow, swooping first couple of corners. Into the heavy braking zone there. Ran a little wide, nothing too bad. See that battery just burn, and then obviously a lift, and it rises back up quite massively. I know you go, so his battery's all gone right at the beginning of the back straight. Definitely some lessons to be learned in battery usage on this game. It is not straightforward. Jeff 33.5 goes top. VDV 33.9. Rick 32.6. Nibs 33.4. Pink 32.5. Mihai next up to the line 34.2. Bruges 35 flat, so not a great lap from Bruges. Got Kane next, just coming up to the hairpin now. Still got plenty of battery as well there. I'm assuming that's all come from the braking zone at the hairpin. .34.8 goes up to P7. KMP9. Harold 33.8 went up to P6 briefly until his teammate went up to P3. LY Colin 33.2 goes up to P4. Apologies for the constant yawning. I am extremely tired. The baby is, sucking the life out of me. Pink on his second run. Looks like he backed out of it and he's going again. Although now just the final corner to go. Up to the line, 32.4 goes P1. Pink's not improving. Pink's in the pits. Wookie, we're in the final corner, 33.3 up to P6, Wookie. Got Dan on a lap now. About all his battery on that straight. .33.3, just ahead of Wookie, half a tenth. P6. Jeff on a lap, just crossed the line. 32.8, puts himself P4. Rick just started a lap. Purple sector 1, it's saying from Rick. He's just over 2 tenths behind Oliver. 10th and a half behind Pink. And he's almost 6 tenths under at sector 2. 5.5 tenths. Well, that have him 32.1. Jeff and Wookie retiring. Rick now up to the line. What is it? 32 flat. So he's improved in sector 3 as well. Great lap from Rick. Is Rick our new quali merchant? Joint, like identical time to Pink in Q1 and then faster in Q2. And that's a Pink style margin as well to P2, to be fair. Okay, and just coming up to the end of sector 2. Over 3/4 of a second under his time. I think it'll only be enough to move him up one position. Unless he can keep it up through sector 3. .34.5, didn't move him up at all. Got me high on a lap, he's just on the back straight now. yellow flag in sector 1. Oliver still up there, 32-4, pink. Yeah, Rick, Oliver, pink, not coming out of the pits. Jeff retired, so we've got Tenor, Harold, Nibs. Collins retired, Lucky's retired. The rest are on laps now, see what Bruges can do. He's got a slow moving car ahead of him. .6 second improvement puts him P11. It's not going to be enough to see him through. What can Gracie do? Gracie P10 knocks Wookie out. 8 thousandths of a second, but Gracie's not safe. VDV, half a second improvement, but not enough. We've got Mihai. Mihai, only P14, 33.4. Again, 3/4 of a second improvement. Tenor up to P2 with it at 32.4. Alex Hendricks, the only one who can knock someone out now. And he's got a slow moving car, which has caused a yellow flag. That is Dan. I don't know if Dan's backed out of his lap knowing he's safe or whether he's made a mistake, but Alex Hendricks now his first and only run, 33.3, that's only P13. So that is it. We are losing Wookie, Bruges, Alex Hendricks, VDV, Mihai and Kane. Rick fastest, Tenor second, closely followed by Oliver. And Wookie out by 8 thousandths of a second. Unbelievably close. It's confirmation losing Wookie, Bruges, Alex Hendricks, VDV, Mihai and Kane. So here we are, first time First Q3 session of the season. Rick, first man out on track, not hanging about. See, it's interesting now with the yellow flags and potentially losing boost, losing that extra bit of power and maybe a little bit of a deficit. You don't want to be on the track when people are on cooldown laps and stuff like that. Maybe people are trying to get out quicker now, get out sooner, get a lap in early. We'll see how it pans out, but definitely new tactics with this game. This 26 cars. Rick looking tidy. Technically, fastest in all well, both the sessions we've had so far. Tied first with Pink. I know obviously it puts him in P2. He set the time after. And then, yeah, fastest in Q2. What can he do in Q3? Well, that is the question. We'll find out shortly. Just the one corner to go now. And it's a 32-1, so a very quick first lap there. Dan's on an out lap. Tenor coming up next. Tenor 33 flat, LI Colin 33-2. See what Pink's got. $31.7, right. Alright. Pink's not happy about me talking about Rick being quick and quali. And yeah, 31.7 from Pink, Jesus. 32.2 from Oliver, Harold 32.9. Dan 33.1. See what Jeff's got. Yeah, I've noticed. I spend a lot of time looking at it, Ozzy. It just constantly says overtake mode, even when someone's in none. Obviously, in quali, I'm assuming it's because they've got the boost mode, because the bar's still blue. It just says overtake mode constantly. I've noticed, obviously, the rev lights in the middle aren't doing anything. Input traces. I can't see where they'd be on this one now. Oh, they're at the bottom, sorry. Yeah. I hadn't noticed that, no. But yeah, you can't see throttle and brake input. That's mad. It's here. Nothing surprises me anymore, mate. Everyone's done their first runs now. Just got Nibs coming to the line now to start his first run. According to this, he's not on the throttle and he's not on the brake. He's just rolling. Just rolling. But he's rolling pretty quick. See, you do sort of have a bit of a rev gauge around the speedo, that grey line. You see it go up, obviously, as he accelerates, and then as he changes gear, it jumps down, but it's not the same as being the on and off throttle. There's definitely some tweaks for him to make. It's like the ERS bar still has the grey bar on the outside, which used to be for your laps allowance. It's just greyed out now, but it's still there. Strange. The little bugs, little things you need to tweak. Overall, from what I've played, I've enjoyed it. I do think it's going to be a bit chaotic with the lifting and coasting. You know, if people aren't expecting it. We'll stay on with Nibs for his lap first, then I'll fire them invites out. We're in the final corner. And it's 33-1. Evening, Teabag. How you doing? Dan's just rejoined, but unfortunately not enough time for him to get out and do a lap. How come we ain't on Twitch? Tier 1's never on Twitch, mate. I'll be honest, I've just stuck to what I normally do. So that could be on me. As we're only running one tier tonight, it probably should be on Twitch. But yeah, I've always streamed on YouTube for the league, so I've just immediately gone to YouTube, mate. So yeah, I'll discuss that with the lads and make sure it's sorted going forward. But I'll be honest, I don't like the idea of trying to sign out of the league Twitch. Sign out of my own Twitch to sign into the league one on a Friday and then swap them back over on a Sunday. That's why doing the YouTube's always worked for me. Boardman without broadband for another 4 weeks. Oh, I couldn't imagine anything worse. Right, so Nibs and Dan will not be improving. Who's first to cross the line? It'll be Tanner, closely followed by his teammate. Who I don't know, has he back tight? He's not really burning down that straight. And he pulled out of the slipstream. Unless he was just there to give his... I don't know. Tanner, 32 free, P4. What's Harold got? Harold is in the pits. Come on, Oliver. What's Oliver got? 32-1, P3. L.Y. Colin, P6. Jeff's taking the line. What have we got next? Grazy. It's Grazy and then just the top two. Rick, 31-4. What has Pink got? Pink's a 10th and a half under. $31.6. Rick's done him. Rick's matched him exact time as Pink in Q1 and then beat him in Q2 and Q3. What is going on here? Yeah, confirmation there. Rick taking pole for the first race of the season. Pink P2. Oliver, Tanner, Jeff, Colin, Harold, Grazy, Dan and Nibs rounding out the top 10. 1.6 covering the top 10 and half a second of that is from second to third. As we just wait now for everyone to pick the strategies. Be interesting to see how strategies play out as well. I'm not too sure on how it's going to affect tyre wear, but I know fuel-wise, well, it's been hit and miss for a couple of people. Some people I spoke to are burning more fuel than normal. Me, myself, sort of stays very similar, but doing a lot of the lifting and coasting to recharge the battery, you should be saving fuel. So it'll be interesting to see how it pans out. Can clearly see who's been grinding the game. Yeah, as always, mate. As always. Pink's got a title to fight and try and hold. Rick's got a title to try and hold, and Pink wants to take it back. And Pink's got no life, that's why, you know. Fuck you, Pink. Pink says, I haven't played all week, you tosspot. Oh, he's finally giving himself a break. What's that, your first week off in the last 5 games? Yeah, little geek. Oh, Pink's been washed for a while, mate. These bottles are becoming more and more frequent. It's a shame we've not got Glocky if it's it. So Riker's left and Dan's left. What is going on here? And we are ready. We're on the formation lap, so Dan will have to join after the race start, which is not going to be ideal. Tyre check. We've got Tenor, Nibs. Oh, what's going on here? A few people leaving now. Tenor, Nibs, Kane, Riker, Anarchy Reaper, Jay Dennis on the hards, everybody else on the mediums. We're getting a few disconnects here, which is not going to be great. As we are forming up on the grid now for the first race start. Is tyre warm-up easier? I'm going to be honest with you, mate. I've never really paid attention to tyre warm-up. I've never paid attention to tyre temps. I just sort of give it a bit of a wiggle every now and again. It's not something I really pay attention to, so I've no idea. Just waiting for the last couple of cars now. Leader probably sits there longer now with the extra 2 cars on the grid. Oh, Jesus. 5 lights, and away we go for the first race of the season. Couple of cars will be in AI. Driver's not able to take over until the lights go out. But Rick got a great start. Tenor and Jeff fighting. Tenor had the run into turn 1, the inside line, which turned to the outside line for 3. But again, the inside line then for 4, 5, is that? And Tenor up past Jeff again. Jeff was looking to make an overtake off the start, but Dan up a position. Alex Hendricks up 4 places. Oh, is that Grazy who tapped him then? He's ghosted there. Anarchy Reaper is up past Bacardi. Bacardi's back up his inside onto that straight. This is where we'll have the chaos. So much speed and then into such a slow corner. People lifting and coasting early to get a bit of battery and someone behind not expecting it. That's where I suspect we'll get most chaos. Rick with the fastest lap. Hosey up 5 places as well. P20 up to P15. Oh, as Pink's made a move. And so's Oliver. Has Rick had a problem? I think Rick's got a problem. I mean, we don't have engine failures on this, but this is what it looks like. He's just being driven around. It's like he's got no battery or anything. He's got no power. I can't see his inputs, his throttle and brake, so I don't know what's going on here. There's no straight mode open. No, it is. Oh, maybe he's had to reset his wheel or something there. His battery's just started being used. It wasn't before. It was set at 100%. Yeah, now he's burning. Maybe now he's sorted his issue. Oh, someone's in the wall there. Who's that? Grazy. Out of the final corner. Has he got wing damage? Non-visible. But down 12 places, down to 20th. Everybody in the top 11 making progress. Obviously helps when Rick tumbles down. Harold up past Colin. Oh, Harold dropping. Bits of polystyrene flying all over the shop. I think Gracie did have wing damage. I'm just looking at some of these ones now and they have an extra fin. An extra fin on the front wing, which I missed on Gracie's car. Yeah, Gracie's got wing damage. I think it's on both sides as well. Yeah, it is. I was saying that Bacardi's missing them. Oh, and Bacardi's spun. Probably not the best example to use, but the timing of that is fucking perfect. Oh, I love that. Sorry, Bacardi. Sorry for cussing you. To the back of the grid. I was just trying to look at the front wing. I think the front wing on the Red Bulls is different. Unless Bacardi, Gracie, Mihai and Alex all have wing damage. Yeah, I think their wings are different. Never mind. Yeah, the wings must be different. Dan up 4 places into P5. Alex up 6 into P8. Rick back up to P9, so he's made a few places back now. So Rick definitely had an issue, which he did rectify once he got to the straight. Pink out in front, 1.3 seconds to Oliver, who's 3.3 ahead of Jeff. We've got a Haas going slow there. Is it a Haas? No, it's a Cadillac. How's it? Oh, who was that? That was Kane. I think he's moved out of the way of Bacardi. Rick now up past Harold. Yeah, I agree. Ghosting did seem to be quicker. That little spin from Bacardi, he ghosted almost immediately, so no one behind got caught in that. That was nice to see. Oliver's staying the same distance away from Pink, maybe closing in slightly, but they are pulling away from Jeff. Tenner now up past Jeff. Dan up in P5. I'm going to start chanting Dan for Tier 1 soon. He ducks under the inside. Oh, that's Rick on Colin. He's on the outside now. He's going to get the better run. He's burning battery. Rick's got it. Rick up to P7. Oh, sorry, it was Alex Hendricks he was fighting, not Colin. Colin's next. Jeff just losing that DRS, overtake mode to Tenner. Coming towards Dan as well. Rick up past Colin now. Rick coming up to his teammate. See what Dan does. I'm really fucking wide on the last corner. That's what Dan did. And Rick is through now. Rick back up to P5. Harold making a move past Hendricks as well there. Nerf up 6 places, just got past Riker up to 16th. Jay Dennis up 7. Annika Reaper has made a pit stop. Seems quite early. Tenner not in a bad place, to be honest, on them hard tyres. Up in third at the moment on track. But he does have Rick for company now. Alex into the pits. 7 laps in. Yeah, Rick, I think's easy on the podium. Wouldn't surprise me if he finishes second. If there's a safety car or something, it wouldn't surprise me to see him fighting Pink again. I'm pretty sure I've just seen a Ferrari slide off in the background. I did. It was Jeff. It just looked so casual as he just went sideways across the track. But I had my beer in hand, was in the middle of drinking, and I was questioning whether I actually saw it or not. But yeah, Jeff down from P5 to P8, so that promotes Dan back to P5. Doing a good job defending. Bruge up past Jeff now. Jeff fighting back. Batteries, right, so if it's in blue, you have overtake mode, which gives you like a boosted ERS, so that'll show in blue. But for that you have to be within a second of the car ahead. So if it's yellow, they're either out of that second or there is no car ahead. Theirs will show just in yellow, they get normal battery power. But the blue battery power is basically, well, you see there at the bottom under the gear it says overtake mode. So it just gives them more battery power. I think they recharge it quicker and it burns quicker, but I think it gives them more of a boost. They get more power from it. See if Colin can do anything here. He's got more battery than Dan. He's got boost mode, which Dan's not got. Dan lets him through, doesn't fight it. Saves that battery. So now there's only one detection zone as well, Teabag, for overtake mode, which they've just gone through there, that yellow line. You see it on the map, just before the final corner, there's a little blue circle showing on the map. As Jeff's into the pits. And if you're within a second of the car ahead, at that point, you get overtake for the entirety of the next lap. But it is a bit buggy. I've seen it in pre-season where I was like 8, 9 tenths behind the car ahead and never got it. So there's probably a couple of bugs there, but that's the premise of it anyway. Rick's caught up to 10 now. Alex Hendricks up past Gracie. Has he got another issue? He did have a yellow flag. Tenner's actually catching Oliver now as well. Oh, them hard tyres will be coming into their own now. The mediums that Oliver's got on will be starting to feel pretty horrible. The tenner all over the back of Oliver now. Rick's caught back up as well. It's a 5-second gap to Pink though. Wookie's pitted now. Jay Dennis has pitted for a set of softs. Tanner's having a look, but nothing happening. Pink keeps going. Oliver keeps going as well. Tanner's going for it. Up the inside of Oliver. Oh, Rick's going for it as well. Oliver has the inside line for this corner though. If Rick can get a good run, he doesn't. Oliver is ahead. Defends the inside, sends Rick round the outside into the next corner. Look at that for clean racing. And Rick is up into P3. After tumbling down the order earlier with whatever issue he had, it seemed like he couldn't use ERS because it was just sat at 100%, and he couldn't activate straight mode. Dan's pitted, he's down to P15. See who's going to be the first to pit out of Pink, Rick, Oliver. I think Oliver should probably come in this time. Rick's in. Oh, Pink's in, Rick's in, Oliver's in. Yeah. It was right. Harold stares out. I think he was hoping to just lead a race for a bit, but didn't realise his teammate had stared out ahead as well. Pink comes back out in fourth. Oh, Mihai's out. He's crashed on pit entry and it's a full safety car. Full safety car, so Harold staying out. This has probably benefited him. Those lads on hard. Well, it wouldn't have benefited them too much because some of these were still in the pits while the safety car had come out, but no one's picked it up yet, so you're not fully stuck to the slow speed. It is just the delta they're managing at the moment. Who'd have thought we'd have seen Williams 1 and 2? And enough of a gap between them to double stack as well, but it's whether or not Tanner can get a set of mediums to the end for me, 15 laps. I know the lads were struggling then after 12, 13 laps, so we'll see. Harold's got some decent gaps behind him to put him in a good position for a fight to the end. Yeah, Tanner's in, he had to be. He had to be. Harold's got to come in as well, surely. Yeah. Nibs is in. So Pink is going to go back to the lead of the race. Tanner comes out second. Oliver is past Harold. Wookie 10 seconds for exceeding track limits. So Rick now third, Oliver fourth, Harold on them fresher tyres fifth, Nibs on the fresh medium sixth. So Dan, who was, like, before the pit stop phase, Dan was 5th. He's now 9th, so Dan's lost out massively though. Jeff ahead's on older tyres, everybody else is on the same or fresher. Well, the only person on the same is Colin, the rest are on fresher. As we wait for the pack to form back up now. Dan's just been passed by Wookie. What's happened there? Almost fully formed now. And safety car is in. Pink's back the pack up. He will go at some point. And he has gone. Good restart. Tenner on the faster medium tyres though. Let's see what happens now. And straight mode activates immediately. Rick had a great jump on Tenner though, but oh, Wookie's in the pits. Jay Dennis on 5-lap old softs. I feel like they'll feel awful about now. Rick will want to get past Tenner as quick as he can, but Tenner being on the mediums isn't going to make it easy at all. Grazy up past Hosey. Jay Dennis dropped to 20th. Tanner sticking with pink. Yeah, Tanner's doing a brilliant job here, sticking with pink, keeping that pressure on. I know Rick won't be happy because he'll think maybe he's got enough pace to challenge pink, but them fresher tyres, them medium tyres helping Tanner out as Jay Dennis picks up 3 seconds for track limits. Them softs will be dead now as well. Dan up past Jeff. As Bruges is attempting it as well at the inside of the chicane. The hairpin, sorry. A bit of a snap on exit, so Jeff gets the better run. Oh, Rick's going for it. Oh, he was less than a tenth. Oliver and Harold having a bit of a battle. Hosey up past Nerf. Shit. Another 10 laps to go. Now we know the hards can hold up, can the mediums? That is the question. Will Tanner lose too much pace once them mediums cross over? VDV with 3 seconds now. Bruges going up the inside on Jeff again at that hairpin. And again looks like he has a snap. He does, and Jeff's back in front. This fight in between them two will suit Dan. Harold up past Oliver now into turn 1. Oliver's fighting it back. Bacardi's dropping, Nurse dropping, Bruges is dropping. What's going on? Oliver back past Harold. Rick still can't get past Tanner. Jay Dennis still going on them soft tyres. He's a brave man. Well, brave or stupid, I don't know. Tenner's doing a great job here. Rick looks a bit edgy when he's getting on the throttle out of slower corners. And he's 4 seconds ahead of Oliver P4, and he's got Harold for company. Harold keeping him honest. Jeff and Bruce still battling, and that has helped Dan. It's helped Dan massively because they're now out of that second for overtake mode. Bruce has no overtake mode. Dan is now out of a second. Harold up past Oliver. Nibs has just picked up a 3-second penalty. Oliver fights back against Harold. How's he up past Riker? Rick's thinking about it. He knows he needs to get past before them mediums go off. Otherwise, he'll be held up too much to challenge Pink. Gracie up past Alex, and not for long. Alex fighting back. I like Colin up past Nibs. Round the outside at the hairpin. Great move from Colin. Alex and Gracie fighting. And there we go, Rick's past Tenner, and Tenner's already dropped off now. So Rick's done a great job there, getting past him at the right time, keeping himself within that second to Pink. He's not been held up. Tenner's still hanging on the back of Rick though. Maybe it was just a mistake from Tenner. And Rick is all over Pink now. All over Pink. So this is the battle we expected to see for the win. And it's not quite the battle we expected, but lo and behold, the result's going to be the same. A battle between these two for the win. Rick fastest in Q2, fastest in Q3. set an identical lap time to Pink in Q1, so Rick definitely happy with that qualifying session. But then, unfortunately, what seemed to be some sort of technical issue, wasn't burning any ERS, wasn't activating straight mode, slowed right down, tumbled down the grid. And he's fought his way back, and he's now fighting Pink for the lead of this race and for the win. Yeah, evening hindsight. Yeah, Hosey pointed that out earlier. You can't see. He said you can't see the revs, so obviously the rev gauge above the gear indicator doesn't work. But you sort of have that grey bar around the speedo that goes up as they rev. And that's as close as you get to a rev gauge. But yeah, no inputs for throttle and brake, which will also make stewarding a little more difficult. As Rick is going for this move now on Pink into the hairpin, cuts it nice and tight. And now Rick's battery goes yellow, Pink's goes blue, because Pink now has the overtake mode. 4 laps to go. Yellow flag, that's the Mercedes, that's Jay Dennis. Still stick with this battle for the lead. Pink not close enough that. Backing out of it. Pink having to go around the outside of Rick. And Rick having none of it. Oh, here we go. Pink with boost. No, not enough. Where is it? He's gone for it. So a big lock up there. Rick goes for the cutback. And Rick round the outside in sector 2. Great driving from Rick. Dan only managed to get back up to P8. You got yellow flags in sector 2. Is that a Red Bull off track? It's crazy. And a 10-second penalty for staying off the track too long. Jeff up past Dan now. And Rick all over the back of Pink. Sorry I've been quiet during the battles, I'm trying to focus on what the lads are doing. Now they're attacking it. Nibs has DNF'd right at the end of Sector 2, but it's too late for a safety car now. Nibs and Mihai both crashing out. Mihai much earlier on, 11 laps in. Sorry, hindsight, mate. I didn't even realise you messaged. Catching up to the other Merc here. Do you still get boost off back markers? I am unsure. I'm unsure of that. We'll keep an eye on it. Yeah, I get what you're saying, T-Bag. He can stay behind till the last lap, but it just depends on... It's all about battery usage, where he decides to do the move. If he shows his cards too early, he might have burnt too much battery to do it later in the lap. If he saves his battery, Pink knows he's not going for it, so he'll save his battery to defend at the later in the lap. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see how people choose to attack it. I don't think they catch 30 in time. Yeah, I agree with you. I agree. But that's it, is as well as if J. Dennis slows down, causes a yellow flag, then the boost mode goes in that sector. So Rick could, if they did catch him, Rick could lose his overtake boost and be stuck on the same battery type as Pink. But Rick's looking racy, very racy, for an opening race as well. He's won it picked right up where he left off last season, taking that championship. And I like it. This is probably the most, I don't want to say aggressive, but the most like fired up I've seen Rick, I think. He's just looked on a mission since whatever happened earlier. Smashed quali, did brilliant in quali, had a brilliant start to the race and was looking good, and then obviously the issue tumbled down the order, and since then he's just gone forward. And here we go now, Pink 100% battery, Rick 100% battery, so it all comes down to that boost mode now, which we'll see what difference it makes. Personally, don't think he's going to have enough. He doesn't, not enough to challenge. Pink went a little deep, had a little snap there, but still more than enough battery now to defend. Up to the line. And Pink takes the win of the first win of the season, sorry. I was going to say the first win of the opening race. But it doesn't quite make sense. Pink wins the opening race. Tenor as well. I've got to say, Tenor, absolutely brilliant drive there. That podium is phenomenal. Yeah, great drive. The alternate strategy Safety car probably came out a little earlier than he'd have wanted to pit, so he's managed their mediums to the end. He's kept Oliver and Harold behind him, so great drive from Tenor that. Nib says too eager on the boost. Been fighting the rear all race. Yeah, it's awful, mate. Curbs as well. If you've got the boost on over a curb, it unsettles the car like mad. Hindsight says absolutely cinema from both of them. Joined just in time to see that great battle. Thank you very much. They have done, well, yeah, they've done justice, basically. A phenomenal showing for the first race of the season. First race in these new cars, new regs. Hopefully we've got plenty more to come. I know pre-season races, you were talking 5-way battles at the front, so there's going to be some tracks where it's going to be very feisty. Very tough driver of the day. 10 a great pace and Rick's comeback drive were crazy. Yeah, exactly the same thing. If it were just a normal day and I looked at that like top 3, I'd probably give it to Tenor. Based on where Pink and Rick started and where they finished, you know, they've just swapped positions. But that doesn't do Rick's drive justice. Rick tumbling down the order for whatever issue he had. I still don't know what it was yet, but tumbled down the order, fought his way back, and ended up P2. Now, unfortunately, lads, there is not going to be a podium interview tonight. I am extremely tired and I am baby free, so I am going straight to bed to get some sleep. I was trying hard not to fall asleep during the comms there. But standings are there. Brilliant win from Pink. Rick, yeah, Rick will be disappointed. I know Rick, he'll be disappointed with that result. Just for whatever issue he had, but he should be positive for the way he fought back and managed to get right on the back of Pink and challenge him right until the end. Great drive, and Tenor, I take my hat off to you, mate. Doing 16 laps on them medium tyres. I thought it was going to be way too much, but you defended, you kept that podium, mate. Great job, well done. Great drives. Thank you everyone who's tuned in. Thank you everyone who's commented. Join us next week. I'm just pulling up the calendar now. We are Austria. That was an obvious one. Why did I not know that? Austria next Friday for Tier 1. And Tier 2 will be racing Sunday, 8:30 here at 8 o'clock English time at China. I'll see you then.